Have you ever bitten into a seemingly healthy vegetable, convinced you're making the ultimate choice, only to feel unexpectedly sluggish or bloated afterward? Vegetables are often lauded as nature's gifts, brimming with nutrients, fiber, and flavor. However, as we gracefully age, some of these everyday staples can, surprisingly, work against us, potentially affecting blood sugar, burdening our kidneys, or even interacting with medications. Today, we're going to explore 8 vegetables that seniors might want to consider limiting or avoiding, along with some safe and delicious alternatives to help you thrive. Knowing just one of these could potentially save you from a health concern you never saw coming. Let the Euro straight S dive in. 1. Beets, the silent kidney concern. Beets, with their striking ruby red colour and subtly earthy sweetness, have garnered a reputation as a nutritional powerhouse. You'll often see them at farmers' markets, nestled amongst kale and heirloom tomatoes, or perhaps roasted in gourmet salads. Some even blend them into vibrant smoothies, or bake them into trendy beet brownies. Health enthusiasts often rave about their antioxidant content thanks to betalains, the pigments behind their vibrant hue, and their supposed ability to detoxify the liver and boost stamina. They are a darling at wellness blogs and Instagram foodies alike. But for those over 60, this celebrated root vegetable harbors a hidden issue that can impact one of the body's most vital systems, the kidneys. As we get older, our kidneys, those tireless filters of blood and waste, begin to lose their youthful vigor. By the time we reach our 60s, their filtration rate can drop noticeably. Beets, for all their virtues, are packed with oxalates, natural compounds found in many plants that, in moderation, may not pose a significant risk. But in excess, oxalates combine with calcium in the urinary tract, forming crystals. These crystals can then develop into jagged, painful kidney stones. For seniors with even mild, perhaps undiagnosed, kidney impairment, these stones can silently accumulate, leading to sharp pain, swelling, urinary infections, or even long-term damage. Consider the story of Alina, a spry 70-year-old who, inspired by a friend's glowing review, started her mornings with a glass of fresh beet juice. She was convinced it was the key to vitality. For months, she sipped away, oblivious to the oxalate overload building in her system. Then came the day she experienced intense pain and rushed to the emergency room, where doctors discovered a kidney stone. Her story isn't rare. Research suggests that high oxalate foods, like beets, spinach, and rhubarb, contribute to kidney stone formation in a significant number of cases, with risks climbing as kidney function naturally decreases with age. The good news is that you don't have to sacrifice flavor or color on your plate. Consider swapping beets for roasted carrots. This kidney-friendly alternative delivers a similar sweet, earthy taste and a cheerful orange hue. Carrots are low in oxalates and rich in beta-carotene, which is good for eye health. They are also gentle on aiding digestion. Toss them with olive oil and rosemary, roast until caramelized, and enjoy a guilt-free treat that won't leave your kidneys reeling. 2. Corn, the blood sugar elevator. Corn is often seen as the golden child of summer dining, evoking memories of backyard barbecues and county fairs. Picture it. Husks peeled back to reveal plump, sunshine yellow kernels, grilled to smoky perfection, slathered in butter, or scooped into a bowl of creamy succotash. Its natural sweetness and satisfying crunch make it a beloved staple across generations. Yet, for seniors, this nostalgic favorite can sometimes affect blood sugar stability. The issue begins with corn's glycemic index, or GI, which measures how quickly a food raises blood glucose levels. Corn can deliver a rapid sugar spike that can challenge an aging metabolism. As we get older, our bodies often grow less efficient at producing or responding to insulin, the hormone that keeps blood sugar in check. A single ear of corn, containing a significant amount of carbohydrates, can send blood sugar soaring, leaving you with a wave of fatigue, dizziness, or brain fog hours later. Think of George, a 68-year-old grandfather who decided to ditch his salty chip habit and turned to corn on the cob as a wholesome snack. Weeks later, he couldn't shake a nagging sluggishness. A routine check revealed the culprit. His blood sugar was elevated. Corn's hidden sugars were pushing his system past its limits. Fortunately, there's a smarter swap, skinny. This versatile summer squash mimics corn's grillable texture and mild flavor, but with a much smaller amount of carbs, at a low GI that helps keep blood sugar steady. Slice it lengthwise, brush it with olive oil, and toss it on the grill for a tender, juicy bite that's easy to chew and swallow. Add a sprinkle of sea salt or a dash of parmesan, and you've got a dish that satisfies without the risks. For seniors looking to savor summer without the spike, skinny is a quiet hero worth keeping on the menu. 3. Tomatoes, the acid reflux trigger. Tomatoes hold an almost sacred place in the culinary world, their ruby red color a symbol of freshness and flavor. They shine in countless dishes, thinly sliced atop a simmer salad with a drizzle of olive oil, caramelized in a slow-roasted medley with herbs, or cooked down into a simmering pot of marinara sauce that fills the kitchen with an irresistible aroma. For generations, they've been a go-to ingredient, bridging cuisines and seasons with their juicy versatility. Yet, for older adults, this kitchen hero can become an unexpected adversary, its virtues overshadowed by a significant trait, acidity. Tomatoes owe their tiny bite to a blend of natural acids, a circumflexurose citric, malic, and ascorbic, a circumflexurose compounds that, while delightful to the palate, can affect an aging digestive system. As we grow older, the lower esophageal sphincter, a ring of muscle tasked with sealing off the stomach from the esophagus, can lose its youthful vigor. This weakening can create an open invitation for stomach acid to creep upward, and tomatoes, with their acidity, can intensify the burn. Consider the story of Helen, a 73-year-old grandmother with a lifelong love for Italian cooking. For years, her evenings ended with a plate of spaghetti smothered in her signature tomato sauce, a recipe handed down from her mother. But as she entered her 70s, those cherished meals began to cause problems. Night after night, she found herself battling a searing sensation in her chest that robbed her of sleep. It wasn't until a doctor's visit convinced her to cut back on tomatoes that relief finally came. By swapping her sauce-heavy suppers for lighter, tomato-free alternatives, Helen rediscovered restful nights, her heartburn a fading memory. Thankfully, there's a vibrant alternative that sidesteps these pitfalls: red bell peppers. These glossy, sweet cousins to tomatoes bring a similar pop of colour and a satisfying crunch to dishes, whether raw in a salad, sautéed till the copper-right head with onions, or roasted until their sugars deepen into a mellow richness. They offer nutritional heft without the acidic stain, making them a gentle yet flavourful stand-in. 4. Potatoes, the hidden carb bomb. Potatoes are often seen as comfort food. Think of holiday feasts with gravy-drenched spuds, or late-night diner plates piled high with hash browns. Yet, beneath the wholesome exterior lies a nutritional challenge that can grow more serious with age. Potatoes are a starchy carbohydrate, delivering a hefty dose of calories and a rapid spike in blood sugar that can catch slowing metabolisms off guard. For older adults, whose metabolic weight dwindles, muscle mass fades, and activity levels dip, this caloric hit can quietly accumulate into unwanted weight. Robert, a 75-year-old retiree, learned this the hard way. A daily ritual of French fries, crisp and salty, paired with his evening sandwich, had been his comfort after long years on the road. But over time, those fries added weight to his frame. The extra weight settled into his knees, turning his once pleasant strolls through his backyard garden into a painful shuffle. The good news is, you don't have to sacrifice that comfort. Consider cauliflower. This unassuming vegetable mimics potatoes' versatility with uncanny precision. Steam it and mash it with a swirl of olive oil and a pinch of garlic, and you've got a creamy side that rivals the richest mashed spuds. Roast it with spices, and it crisps up like home fries, minus the grease. For Robert, the switch was a revelation. He traded his fries for roasted cauliflower, shedding those extra pounds over months and easing the ache in his knees. 5. Cucumbers, the fluid balance wild card. Cucumbers often appear as the heroes of the vegetable world, a circumflexurosical to the touch, refreshingly crisp and celebrated for their hydrating properties. But for seniors, especially those with underlying heart or kidney conditions, this seemingly harmless veggie can become a double-edged sword. The high water content, while beneficial in moderation, can tip the scales toward fluid overload in bodies that struggle to process excess liquid efficiently. Consider Betty, a 78-year-old retiree with a mild heart condition. She'd heard cucumbers were a simple way to stay cool and hydrated during sticky summer months, so she made them a daily ritual, sliced into salads, blended into chilled soups, or just munched straight from the fridge. Within weeks, she noticed her ankle swelling up. Her doctor explained that her heart, already working hard, couldn't keep up with the fluid. Her kidneys weren't expelling it fast enough. The result was increased strain on her cardiovascular system, a subtle but real risk she hadn't anticipated from something as harmless as a cucumber. The fix isn't to ban cucumbers entirely, but to approach them with caution and consider alternatives. Celery, for instance, offers a satisfying crunch with a low water content. 6. Spinach, the medication meddler. Spinach has long been crowned a nutritional superstar, its deep green leaves promising a bounty of iron, antioxidants, and vitality. But for seniors, or anyone on certain medications, this leafy darling can stir up trouble beneath its wholesome facade. The primary culprit is vitamin K, a nutrient spinach delivers. For those taking blood thinners, a sudden spinach binge can throw the balance off kilter, affecting blood clot prevention. Consider Helen, a 71-year-old grandmother who prided herself on her daily spinach salads. She'd been on medication for years to manage a heart arrhythmia, but lately she'd noticed mysterious bruises blooming across her arms and legs. A visit to her doctor revealed the spinach was quietly affecting her medication's effectiveness. The good news is you don't have to ditch leafy greens altogether, just pivot to a safer player, arugula. It's peppery, delivering a punch of flavor alongside vitamins and a modest dose of calcium. 7. Sweet potatoes, the potassium overload. Sweet potatoes are often seen as the ultimate health food, a vibrant orange beacon of nutrition packed with fiber, vitamins, and a naturally sweet flavor that feels like a guilt-free indulgence. But beneath this wholesome facade lies a potential hazard for aging bodies, an overwhelming potassium punch. For those over 60, this potassium load can affect blood potassium levels. Take James, a 74-year-old retiree with a penchant for routine. He'd read about sweet potatoes' benefits and committed to eating 2 servings daily. Within weeks, he noticed his heart racing regularly, a fluttering he dismissed as fatigue until a dizzy spell landed him in the ER. Blood tests revealed elevated potassium levels. You don't have to sacrifice sweetness or nutrition. Consider parsnips. They're a safer bet for aging systems. 8. Bell peppers, the digestive disruptor. Bell peppers bring a burst of color and crunch to any plate. But for aging digestive systems, these vibrant veggies can turn from ally to adversary. The trouble starts with their tough, waxy skins, which resist breaking down even after cooking. For guts already slowed by age, this can linger, fermenting in the intestines and triggering bloating, gas, or cramps. If you are looking for a gentle alternative, try cantaloupe. Well, there you have it. 8 vegetables that might seem harmless but could be quietly affecting your health as you age, along with some tasty, safer swaps to keep you feeling your best. Aging well isn't about giving up what you love, it's about making smarter choices that support your body's changing needs. We're always striving to create content that truly helps you live your best life, so be sure to stay in the loop and never miss out on our latest insights.